Hello everyone and welcome. It's Roommate back playing some MH3 Timeless. Today I'm taking on a different style of deck. I'm playing an energy based deck. This deck is using Tune with Nature, Galvanic Discharge, Unstable Amulet, and Amped Raptor as sort of your energy package. And it's just a Temur deck. And what I like about this deck is it's a very proactive deck with a lot of card advantage in it. So if you cast any of your if you cast Tune with Narrative or Galvanic Discharge into Amped Raptor, most of the time you can cast every single spell in your deck. The problem is, I guess this isn't a problem, but the deck building challenge is Amped Raptor is not good in a deck with reactive cards. You always want your cards to be proactive. So this is just a Temur deck that it's just playing a bunch of proactive threats. Brainstorm, Dragon Rage Channeler, Bolts, Unstable Amulets, Goyfs, Okos, Uros, Minskimbu, and all of these are about putting pressure on the board. And why I like this deck at the moment is the format, especially the first couple days, has been very interactive based. Very scam or just like playing a bunch of interactive spells. So this deck has a bunch of really good cards in that matchup. Amped Raptor, Unstable Amulet, Okos, Uros, Minskimboos, Goyfs, like these are all really good cards to grind with. So this is a different take on like a Temur mid-range deck. One that's a bit more proactive. It's not aggro, but it's more proactive. And you get Gigantha, just that extra grind piece. So the sideboard, pick your poisons. So enchantment removal, creature flying removal, artifact removal. It's just like a pretty solid catch-all. And yeah, it's not as good when you Amped Raptor into it. But most of the time, when you're bringing this in, you're going to have a target if you Amped Raptor turn 2. Harbinger of the Seas. This card's really, really good. I don't think this is a Blood Moon deck, as you want to play Uro. And so Uro makes it that, like, if you have a Harbinger out, you still want to be able to cast Uro, which I need another forest if that's the case. So I'm going to do that real quick. Extra forest and extra stomping grounds out. So this way you can Harbinger and still use Uro. You are out of Gigantha, but the matchups you need Harbinger, Gigantha doesn't normally matter. So Brotherhood ends. It's basically the same thing. Like you need a Wrath in some matchups, and this kills most of the cards in the format. Not everything, but most of the things. And if you really need a Wrath, Gigantha is not really going to matter. Unless inserts a little graveyard interaction. And then your artifact or enchantment removal. These are both like proactive cards. I wanted cards that, again, proactive off Amped Raptor, but also could interact if people are still going to play Show and Tell. So Reclamation Sage, Tranquil Fillback, it also gains life or exiles graveyard. So it's a very versatile card for this strategy, and I will be taking this into some best of 3 matches. Thanks for watching. Please like if you enjoy the video. Welcome in round 1 with Temur Energy. I'm playing against Modus Trollin 69. I gotta play first. Sounds good. Go get his Steam Vents, cast one of my interactive spells into a Goyf, and hopefully curve into an Oko. So, yeah, this is a good hand. My opponent mulligans. I like that. If they try and like grief scam, I might brainstorm and just hide my threats. flooded strand. What do we got? Steam vents. Okay. I'm still gonna tune with narrative. Pay 2 life. Draw a card. Ooh. High roll time. Let's see that Minskin do. Minskin do? Arrow. Not Minskin, but still a cantrip. Found a land. That's sweet. And I am just gonna play this Dragon Rage Channeler, right? Yeah. Go get Steam Vents, play a DRC, and pass. Pretty good turn. So I have instant creature land, reality chip. Huh. Now we're in brainstorm. I don't want another tune with narrative. I want to find some lands. I did find lands. I want Oko on top. Yeah. Do I want to draw this Otawara? No, I don't really want to draw the Otawara. So, gonna play an Amped Raptor. Boom, boom. Free Oko. Surveil. I actually do want that land. Plus. Tax. So next turn I do have an Uro. Yeah. This is why Amped Raptor's like really, really strong. Obviously. I could Galvanic Discharge this, but I'm not super scared of just a reality chip. In fact, I could even next turn steal the reality chip and equip it to one of my creatures. Which honestly would be a really sweet play. Is it the right play? I don't know, but it would be really sweet. Nettle Cyst. Okay. Resolves. So I am going to kill this. I know I'm keeping the card on top, but just shoot that while I can. Yeah, I'm going to steal the reality chip. It's an Uro. I don't want the Uro. Forest is fine. I already played a land. So yeah, let's just Uro. Land. So I just need a land in an instant. Yep. Knew I was drawing that. Attack for a bunch. And play a Tarmogoyf? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I thought I was still in combat. This first strike messed me up. Whoops. But I'm in a very good spot. Obviously. You know, removal spell. Oko. Uro. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they only have 4 artifacts. So, I think they're just dead on board. They can't get to like a thought monitor or anything. Prototype. Sure. Oh, that does trigger it. Interesting. Pass. End of turn. We are going to Galvanic Discharge. I do want this, and that is going to make them wrap it up. Sideboard. I have tons of artifact destruction. Pick your poison isn't where I want to be. Destroyed. Yeah. Cyborg. I have. This is a good matchup. I actually I don't think I want the channelers here. I'm siding into some removal spells. Obviously Oko, Uro. I can take up the bolts too with adding the Brotherhood End. Excuse me. But yeah, Brotherhood End gonna be really, really important. Huge blowout potential. No. I have them all again. Okay, keep. This is a good hand. Yeah. Turn 1, tune the narrative into turn 2 Anthraptor. And I have a Brotherhood End. Keep 6. I think it's the Uro. Yeah. I don't need the Uro right now. Just want to hit some lands. They mulliganed a bunch. Ooh, I like that. They're bobbling. So Affinity is a critical mass deck. And I'm not sure about the bobble because you want to keep permanents in play. That's really good. Okay. They have their nut draw. Sure. Unstable Amulet. Pass. So they get a 4/4. Not. It's a lot of damage, but obviously if I get to Brotherhood End, like, the game probably will end. I do get to play an Anthraptor this turn. Who's their prototype? Sure. Pithing Needle. Are you gonna name Oko? Steam Nets? I think this is gonna name Oko. I would like to Anthraptor into a Brotherhood End. That would be the best possible outcome. Yeah, Oko. Just get a cantrip. Looking for that extra red source. Is Tarmogoyf just better? No, Anthraptor has the higher upside. Anthraptor, sure. I do get to kill a construct this way, so it might still just be good enough. Yeah, my things have first strike. Concede? No, no concession. Unstable Amulet? Draw card. Yep, find a land. I will shock that in because I do want to play this. Attack for 2. And this was the energy part of the deck popping off. I've only cast energy spells. Obviously, my opponent mulliganing a bunch helps, but Pithing Needle, sure. Unstable Amulet. And I already drew me a card. Yep. So they can sacrifice this, make this into a Thopter. Ooh, Minskin Boo. Uro. So I'm just gonna do this. I think it just ends the game. It's just a Plague Wind. And this already drew me my card and got rid of this, but it's gonna be hard for them to win. Yeah, they just passed. I'm gonna brainstorm. Shuffle away a throwback. Oh wait, I don't want to shuffle this away. Minskimbu Uro. Play an Unstable Raptor. Cast a 2-mana Minskimbu. And that is game 1 down. It's a pretty good showing. I'll be back for round 1. Hello everyone, welcome to match 2. I'm playing Temur Energy, and I like this hand. It has a very high upside potential. Unfortunately, I can't like totally set up my deck, but that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna brainstorm, and I think what I want to do is I want to brainstorm so I can amp Raptor into an amulet. I think that's the play. They have 3 mana. Are they gonna Oko? No, Uro. Sure. They did find a fetch. So this is just like Temur mid-range. That's fine. And they turn brainstorm. Man, that was really good. I guess Otawara. Is it just land? Because my hand's so juiced. I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll just land. Drawing a land anyway. And I would like to know if I'm hitting a 1-drop or not. But I'm just going to play an Unstable Amulet. Get up to the 4 energy. And be pretty happy. I'm okay drawing this land, because I do want to hit my land drops. Ottawa is still pretty good. My hand's pretty juiced if they try and grief. Oh, this is not Saltai. Huh. It's just like a Beans deck with Deathrite Shaman and Uro. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, they are playing Okos.
Walk with me, sing with me. I will enlighten you.
Create a food. Yep. If they have a mana drain, I could be, or just any counter spell, I could be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it looks like they have a counter spell. Yep, this is a mana drain. Yep. Just gotta pass. They get 2 mana into the 1 ring. Yeah, this game might be over, because they get to draw a card. Make a 3/3. I need to kill the 1 ring. I also need to kill the Oko. Still holding up interaction. Tune with nature. Activate. Hopefully you see something. Nope. Nope. Yeah. It's just Oko time. Oko resolved. I just have to get rid of the 1 ring, as sad as it is. Trade Oko for the 1 ring. And try and find an answer. Yeah. Let's see what they got. Lorwyn reveal. Sure. Yep, Oko's dead. They're holding up Deathrite Shaman. Create a food. Definitely a hedge mage. I need... I don't even know what I need. I mean, I guess that's okay. I'm still just... I don't think I can beat this Oko. Pay to life. Activate. DRC. I'm just gonna play a Minskin Boo, and if it gets mana drain, I will just concede. Okay. Survived. Take action. Make a 4/4.
Go big or actually go big, just go big.
Okay, I'm making a mana. White. Leyline binding. Yeah. My only hope is if they don't actually kill the Minskimu, which I don't think is likely. No, they wink. Nope. Okay. I don't think I have any outs now. Because they just have this active Oko at 10.
Well, to the tavern.
Oh. Get back their mana drain. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. There is no way I'm getting out of that. I like Harbinger of the Seas. Not really a Gigantha matchup. I guess going down some red spells is probably pretty good. I also like having a couple throwbacks. Yeah, throwback's pretty good. And take out a brainstorm. So mana curves, I guess mana curves going up a bunch. So I guess take out an arrow and play it like that. Yes, I know Gigantha will be invalid. If they're gonna play all those colors, Harbinger's pretty good spot to be, but that Oko into mana drain turn just put me so far behind I wasn't able to claw back in. If Raptor resolved and I hit something, then maybe I could have stayed in the game, but this is not really the matchup that I'm hoping to face. I'm hoping to face more like Thoughtseize decks where my cards are all value engines on their own, because once they resolve, so once my cards resolve, they can generate value, but as soon as my opponent plays some counter spells, then it gets a lot tougher. Hopefully I have a decent curve and can play like a Harbinger and try and get them. Play first. No lands. Yeah, this is a keep. Turn 1 bolt, tune the narrative. I think it's actually Oko, as weird as that sounds, but I really want to just try and hit my land drops. Let's just turn 1 death right. Yep. Resolves. I am gonna try an unstable amulet. So bolt. Let's keep them off mana. Unstable amulet. And pass. I don't need to activate it right now. So Harbinger isn't actually great right now because just how my hands turned out, but I do have a card advantage in the works here. So land, looks like they're just holding up a mana drain, which is good for me. Need to hit a land drop here. Okay, found the land. This can enter tapped. Yep, Lorwyn cycle. If they play Oko here, it's pretty good for them. But I think they're just holding up a mana drain. Nope. They fetch. Yeah, they're just holding up a mana drain. My turn. That's a land. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to play the arrow first, but just play an arrow. They want to mana drain that, that's fine. They don't. I did draw land, that's really good. And pass. I don't need to give them more information. They just wasted 2 mana. Yep. Pass. So I am going to get Forest Mountain. Just because of this Harbinger of the Seas. Forest. I guess I don't have to tap this right now. My turn. I have more information. I like a Tarmogoyf here. Exile the top card. What do I get? Fetch. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's just get the mountain. And undo. Try to resolve a Tarmogoyf. If they counter this, then I Harbinger. If they don't, then I'm pretty happy just chilling. I could try and flashback arrow, which they will mana drain. So I'm just gonna play the second arrow from my hand. Galvanic Discharge. That's actually not a terrible draw, so pass. Swords. Yep. I'm way ahead on lands. I have 2 arrows if they tap out. Play their own arrow, sure. Just gonna resolve. Play a land. Yep. So, yeah, I definitely want to hold off. Make sure I can draw a forest. I'm gonna play the throwback, and if it resolves, I'm gonna try and exile their graveyard. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna Harbinger of the Seas. So get a forest. Tap the mountain. I think they have to counter this. And then hopefully Harbinger does work. Because they'll be only on blue mana. Aether Gust. I'll keep that on top. Harbinger. So now all they have is islands. They can't Aether Gust it. They can One Ring. That's fine. I don't know how many spells they can cast with just islands. Yeah, I'd like to Uro. 5? Mana drain, sure. No attacks, they're protected. They have 3 mana. They're just gonna start chaining One Rings. They are just gonna start chaining One Rings. Pass. I'm going to target my own thing. Yes. Pay no energy. Pay 0. Confirm. My turn. Minskinboo. Minskinboo is a good draw. Amped Raptor is also a good draw, but I can only play one. I think it's Amped Raptor. Okay. Why? Oh, because I didn't cast it from my hand. Yep. Frillback. Oh, it's target player's graveyard. Just gonna game 4 life, no attacks, and pass. You're gonna draw more cards. Still don't know how they get out of it. Yeah. So they can cast counter spells in the ring, and that's not gonna be good enough to beat me. Do I want to pick your poison a ring? Not really. Yeah, I like this configuration. Submit. I don't need Giganta. Being on the draw, they can turn 2 Okos. So that's why I have to keep in my removal spells. Is just to make sure I don't get turn 2 Oko'd. I want to be able to try and keep the pressure on. It's been kind of crazy how before Modern Horizons 3, Oko was non-existent, but as soon as Modern Horizon 3's come out, it's a lot of Okos everywhere. It's hand so close. If I had a red source, I would keep, but I don't. Okay, good hand. I guess the Tarmogoyf I don't need. It's another turn 1 death, right? No. I thought I said I didn't need you. Ooh, value. This is just gonna go get a mountain. And I'm gonna threaten Harbinger of the Seas. Because I think their only basics are islands, rainstorm, shore. Let's see. I would like for them to cycle a lore when revealed. Yes! So now I get a jam in Amped Raptor, so I'm pretty happy about that. Or not cycle. I get a, yeah, just jam in Amped Raptor. I can't hit any of my Planeswalkers, but do I? Actually, this is a 4/5 Tarmogoyf. This is also a very legitimate threat. They can't just jam an Oko here. Did they draw a land? Doesn't look like it. Oh, they did. That looks like a mana drain. I'm going to attack. I'm gonna brainstorm. Galvanic Discharge and a land? Or I could just put a Tarmogoyf or an unstable. Actually, I'm gonna go like this. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go like this. Just play a forest and play an Amped Raptor. They mana drain it, that's fine, but I'm guaranteed to hit something if they don't. They do mana drain. They play a One Ring, then I can, yep. Then I can play an Amulet into an Amped Raptor, hit everything in my deck. Unless they have another mana drain. No, they have a Deathrite Shaman. I actually don't mind the Deathrite. I'm going to Galvanic Discharge. Pay 2. Kill the Deathrite. Get a Steam Vents. Let's play Steam Vents. Play an Amped Raptor. And then I can get anything but... Okay. I don't know if they're going to be on a Wrath, like a hard Wrath. They might be. But obviously, like, their Planeswalkers don't get them out of this. Another One Ring would be annoying. They have the Supreme Verdict, and they have the Supreme Verdict. They wanted untapped mana. Another One Ring. Sure. Tranquil Thrillback. I'm going to play an Amulet. I want to find a land. Yep. Enters tapped. I'm just going to play another Tarmogoyf. I don't think they have Supreme Verdict. One removals. They need multiple removal spells now. So them going, yep, swords. I also have this Uro coming back. To Fairy. Okay. Where are they bouncing? A Tarmogoyf. Sure. Land. I'm definitely just going to attack them. I know that they have this to get Mystic Sanctuary. You know what? This basically lets me draw 2 cards. Uro, or Oko. Not bad, not bad. Misty. Okay. Well, I'm going to attack. I don't really care about the Teferi. I want them to tap low so I can play threats. Yep. It's just like Mystic Sanctuary, draw a card, Swords to Plowshares. Yep. Brainstorm. Yep. So now they're tapped out of mana drain mana. Yep. Resolves. Hit you for 2. I want a double threat. I think that's important here. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna play Oko when they can't spell pierce me. Or they can try to spell pierce me. Subtlety. Okay. Sure. Top. Tarmogoyf. Pass. Down to 4. They have a 2-turn clock with their One Ring. I have 2 lethal attackers. So they have to kill both of my creatures. And they still need to answer their own One Ring. Actually, another One Ring resets everything. Okay, Uro. That's one way. Oh, they do get a flashback, the Uro, too? No, they don't. They don't have a second green. Phew. It's just another One Ring? Another One Ring. Yep. So, another One Ring means I can't exile their graveyard, which stinks. Just gonna play Myro. This doesn't really matter. Okay, draw a land. Put onto the battlefield. Pay 2 life. Play an Oko. Yeah, I just have to target the One Ring. As stinky as that is, I do just have to get rid of it, so can't let them draw infinite cards, but they already have. So they're gonna get rid of the Oko. They're gonna flashback their Uro. And yeah, I'm just gonna die to the 3/1 rings. Yep. Well, let's see if they have a mana drain. They do. Play an amulet. Draw a card. That's a Minskin Boo. I have another Leyline Binding. Yeah. Can't block. Bouncing the Tarmogoyf, sure. Do another Teferi, sure.
I am not going to sit this one. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
To a Lorwyn revealed, sure. No blocks. Brainstorm. Yep, I don't think I have any outs. Like, I'm sure they just have 4 counter spells in hand or whatever. Huh. It's probably way too little, way too late. Do not tap like that, please. Yeah, Harbinger is way too little, way too late. They have, obviously, Teferi. They have a ton of mana. They have an Uro active. Oh, they gotta put the mana drain back on top. Swords to Plowshares. Brainstorm. Yep. They swordsing the Amp Trap there? No, they're just gonna swords the Harbinger. Sure. I mean, I'm just gonna concede to a counterspell here. Yep. Yep. The third One Ring got us there, but we were close. Hello everyone, welcome to round 3. I'm on Temur Energy, waiting for my opponent. Hopefully they show up soon. There's Noriga. While I wait. I want to ask, what's people's favorite card from the new Modern Horizon set to play with in Timeless? I don't know what mine is. I've liked casting Tamio. I've only played one Tamio deck, but I've really liked playing Tamio and Psychic Frog. So yeah, Psychic Frog. Those have been my two favorite cards to play from the new set. It doesn't look like my opponent's going to show up, so this is just gonna be me talking. Oh, they showed up. Okay. Keep. Solid hand. Not a great hand, but solid. Yeah, just breeding pool and to tune the narrative. Nope. Maybe they didn't show up. If they don't show up, then I'm just going to end the video. And because the second match took so long, it took way longer than I thought, but no, it's oh, they're here. Huh. They showed up last second. Oh, what are they casting? Nothing. Okay. Oh, I have my nut draw into Amtraptor. I wish I could like set it up. They might have their nut draw, which is turn 2 troll. Do they have a Thoughtseize to go with it? And like grief into reanimate troll. This looks like a Thoughtseize. Reanimate, yep. Into a Death Shadow. Oh, looks like they're gonna out nut draw me. Galvanic Discharge A. That does let me kill the troll. I am going to still Ant Raptor though. I need to like hit something. Another Ant Raptor. Okay. Does let me kill the troll next turn. If they don't have another shock, then they can't attack with their Death Shadow. But nope, they do. I have to block. This is 13 damage. So I just need to find another Galvanic Discharge. Goif. Land, instant creature, sorcery. Goif does change that, so just gonna play Goif. No attacks in turn. So they have a fatal push. Nope. I don't know what they have. I am just going to kill the troll. Yep. What is their hand? I'm so confused. They didn't shock themselves. I think they have like a Bowmaster. They're trying to get me to block. Bowmaster would get me good, seeing my hand. No, no Bowmaster. So I am going to Galvanic Discharge. Does this say, like, you're already dead? No, it's not. What is their hand? I have no idea what their hand is. Boggart Trawler. Okay. Does that shrink my goif? It does. Still gonna brainstorm. Huh. Oh, this is going to be a nice 2-mana Minskin Boo. Do I want Minskin Boo or a Tarmogoyf? It's hard to not want Minskin Boo. I don't want another land. So land on. Oh, I did the wrong land. That's fine. Play an Amptraptor. Play a 0-mana Minskin Boo. Take action. I'm not going to shock. No attacks. And they're in a lot of trouble now. That's the high roll of Amptraptor. You just get Minskin Boo. Just way too many stats for this deck to a lot of decks to handle. Obviously, like, turn 2 Troll is going to be good against me. But Galvanic Discharge does give you that high roll. Yeah. I mean, just gonna chump. Protect my Minskin Boo. Decline. Oh. That's pretty good. Do I just attack? Yeah, I just attack. I think this is Bowmaster. So they ping this with the Bowmaster, they chump, they still take a bunch of damage. But if they block wrong, I do have a Trampler. And if they take too much damage, I can just kill them. I don't know what else is going on. Okay. This is lethal. Do have a Bowmaster. Sure. Sure. Galvanic Discharge. Pay 1. Lethal? Yep. Okay. This is a weird game. I definitely want... not Brotherhood End. Harbinger of the Seas. And Unlicensed Hearst. Cards I don't want. I like Channeler, but I just keep cutting it from my decks. Oh, why is there a Brotherhood End in here? I do not want Brotherhood End. No. Oh, no. I'm going to cut a Brainstorm. Because they are a Bowmaster deck. So, yeah. Submit. Yeah, maybe this just isn't a Channeler deck. I wanted a good proactive threat, but I have had it in play and it's felt okay, but if I keep cutting it from the main deck, maybe it should be something else. But yeah, this is just Golgari Scam Death Shadow, which I don't see many Golgari Death Shadow decks, which is cool, but it's just, you know, Death Shadow splash green. I could have sided in some enchantment removal, because they might be on necropotence. Yeah, they could be on necropotence. But I think once the dust settles, there will be like a best grief deck that come out, and I plan on, it might be next week, but I plan on taking like a few videos going over like different style grief scam decks. This hand is pretty weak to a troll, but pretty resilient to a lot of other things, so I'm gonna keep, like, hand's still good against like a Thoughtseize. Yeah, it's good against a lot of things, so Thoughtseize, sure. I'm just gonna play Misty Rainforest. Probably just get a Hedge Mage. Or I get a Steam Vents and this goes and gets a Forest. Oh. This is now gonna get a Forest, so just gonna play this, and I'm still gonna go get the Hedge Mage. I'm gonna draw a good card here. I think I'm gonna start with Unsabled Amulet before the Amped Raptor, especially if they just hold up for Bowmaster. Yep. Just to try and hit Minsc and Boo or something. Surveil a Bejeju. I don't need another land. It's another Amp Raptor. That's pretty good. And pass. This is like, I was gonna say 100% Bowmaster, but it wasn't. Let's see what they got. It does think that if I do hit Harbinger, it does mess up my mana significantly. I go basically tutor a Forest. No, that doesn't help my mana. Forest, Amped Raptor. Oh, hello. I will take that. They gotta have something here, right?
Go for the ice, Boo! The
Right?
ice!
There has to be something. There's no way they kept Thoughtseize, 2 lands, no castables. March, okay. So they probably are a Necropotence deck.
It was us what got their bums kicked.
It's splashing green for just shot, like if you want to play Death Shadow, like you want to play some shocks. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna play a Tune the Narrative. Gonna play an Amped Raptor. Lightning Bolt. That's fine to go face. Deal damage. I'm gonna draw. That's a good card to draw. Pay 2 life. Hold up the Tune with Narrative. They might. I don't know what their hand is. They might have like Grief in hand, but they had Scam. They don't have they don't have mana. Did they keep like Thoughtseize, March, Necropotence? Death Shadow. Oh yeah. Forgot they were Death Shadow deck. Is it Death Shadow, Death Shadow? That would make sense. No, Troll. If they shock themselves, are they dead? Maybe. 5. They do not shock themselves. Okay. Oh. They're just dead to my bolt. I will take that one. Bolt you. Dead. That was a pretty good match 3. And why I like the at least the idea of this deck, just like you're good, you have so many good proactive cards that if you can put your opponent on the back foot. So this is the wrap up of my Temur energy deck. I went 2-1, lost badly to a counterspell deck, which is kind of what I thought, but as a proactive sort of tempo-y mid-range deck, it felt pretty good. I was not impressed by the channelers in this deck. Might have to find something else. Honestly, could be a Tamiyo. I've been really liking Tamiyo. That's a good proactive card, and you have plenty of instants and sorceries you'll draw back. But overall, I actually think there might be something here. You have good proactive threats with some Galvanic Discharge is good disruption, and Amp Raptor can easily high roll into turn 2 Minsk and Okos with a 2-1. So deck felt pretty good. Sideboard, maybe the sideboard needs some work. The throwbacks weren't great. The Pick Your Poison still seemed okay. Maybe I had like too much artifact and enchantment removal, but yeah, this is a pretty solid deck. Please like, and thanks for watching.